Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kiana, and today I have my very first story time. So I went to CurlFest, but as a volunteer, which is something that I've never done before. I've never volunteered for CurlFest, never did anything for CurlFest. I've tried to go to CurlFest in years before, but you know, things came in the way, like either work or school, so like, you know, couldn't go. But you know, it's all good. I went this year. So first things first, I'm gonna talk about how I became a volunteer. So when they released that they were gonna have the free general admission tickets gonna be open to the public, I was like, I set a timer. I was just like, I'm gonna get it, right? But here's the thing, your girl didn't get it. So it was like, when did it go? I don't even remember when it went on like the Eventbrite page or whatever, but like I know that after 20 minutes of it being open, it was sold out, and I was like so pissed. By the way, this is my computer, and I was like so pissed, right? So then I went on their like website, because they have a website. It should be in their bio, and I saw that they had applications open, and so there were like applications for vendors, applications for like food trucks, and then I saw like there's this volunteer application thing. So then I went there, was just like, oh, you know, just in case I didn't get like a general admission ticket, then I can be able to apply to be a volunteer, and then, you know, maybe they'll end up picking me. So then like what, a month, it was so long, it took them so long just to tell me that they picked me to be a volunteer. I just didn't even remember how long it took. But then earlier last week, it should have been either Monday or maybe Tuesday or whichever, I don't know, I got an email saying, hey, we picked you as a volunteer, and I was like, me as a volunteer? Well, thank you. The second thing I'm gonna talk about today is the location. So years before, CurlFest used to be in Brooklyn and Prospect Park, so that would have been easier for me to travel to because it's not too far from my house. But this year they had it at Randall's Island, which is somewhere along the East River, like underneath the Bronx, next to Harlem. Yeah, like on the water. That's all you got, by the water, right? So yeah, it was kind of hard to get there, even though on the Curly Girl Collective, which on their IG page, right, they posted directions on how to get to Randall's Island. So it was either take a train 4, 5, 6 to 125th Street, which is Harlem, and then you either walk the bridge. And second way is, you know, do the same thing, take the 4 to 5 to 6 to Harlem, and then you take a bus. So it was the M35, or you could take a shuttle bus. Now what I did was I took the M35, right? And I didn't feel like looking for the shuttle bus, because I felt like if I go and find the shuttle bus, I'm gonna be late to the time I was supposed to be there for, and I was supposed to be there for 10, and I didn't get there till like, I didn't get there till like 10, 30, 40, right? But here's the thing. So they also mentioned on the IG page that no cars, right? Because there would be no parking. So if you wanted to take the train to get off at Harlem on 35th, you would have to take Uber there. So I was just like, I'm not paying all of that, you know, ain't nobody got the funds to be doing all of that, right? So what I did was took the train, the bus. When I got to the Randall's Island, the place where they were hosting CurlFest, so I had to find my entrance for volunteers and staff members or whatever. So look, this is a place that I've never been to before. So got off the bus, and I was following the crowd, thinking that there would be like one main entrance to everything, but there wasn't, because CurlFest was right next to a stadium, and you know, the stadium also provided us like an entrance to like the park, and like it's just so much, and I can't really explain. And then yeah, but so I followed the crowd, and I followed them to general admission. So then I was just like, okay, maybe this is not where I'm supposed to be. So then I walked back around, walked down to find someone maybe who was just as lost as me. So I found a staff member of the stadium itself, I believe, because he was wearing like a blue polo shirt, whatever, right? So I spoke to him. I was just like, hey, where are volunteers supposed to enter? And then he was just like, before me, he was talking to 2 other girls. So he was just like, oh, go along that way, just follow the 2 other girls wherever. And then, but he was talking about, well, I gotta go all the way around. So like, so much all the way around, but whatever. Then I just started following them, and then I saw them speak to a lady. It was this lady from, I don't know if you've heard of the brand called Lip Bar that sells lipsticks and like whatever. But I spoke to her, and I was just telling her how I'm a volunteer, and I came from my entrance, and she was just like, oh, we're volunteers too, and whatever. So I was following her for a good minute, whatever, but then she stopped because she was on the phone with someone, right? So I was just like, you know what, I'm not gonna follow you no more. I'm gonna just keep going straight. So I kept going straight, and I found another staff member, another guy in blue, and he was just like, oh, the entrance for volunteers were here. So he was joking around with me. First he was like, it was here. Then he was like, no, I'm sorry, it was there. And I was like, stop playing with me because I'm kind of confused. So I was like doing this for a good whole 30 minutes, right? But I wasn't able to record the footage because I was on the phone with my friend Faith. Hi Faith, I miss you, I love you. But yeah, I was on the phone with my friend Faith, and I was just like, not really panicking, but I was just like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna and then okay, I'm sorry. And then so then he was just like, nah, I'm joking with you, whatever. And then I got in. But here's the thing, right? Then again, I spent like another 15 minutes trying to find like the Curly Girl Collective crew members. So he was just like, oh, you're gonna walk straight through here, and then he was just like, oh, you see that green tag, you're gonna make a right. So I walked past the green tent because that's what he told me to do, right? So then he was just like, you gotta make a right when you see a white tent. So I was like, okay, I made a right. Mind you, I made a right, and I got into the Randall's Island Park itself. I got into the park, and like I was just like, am I supposed to be here? So I'm like walking around, looking around, and at the time I got there, it was like deserted, but it was just like the vendors, food truck people there. There was like people setting up for stuff, so it was still kind of early. It was like 10. CurlFest didn't really start till like 12, but people were getting there early so that, you know, they can find a good spot to like chill or whatever. So then I was like, I'm gonna call the volunteer coordinator because I was just, I don't know where to go. And I was on the phone, I was like, hey, where you at? Like, you know, I'm kind of lost right now. I'm like, I was telling her I was by the juice stand because like they were making some juices or whatever. It wasn't, oh mind you, I saw Cream of Nature, I saw whatchamacallit, I don't remember, Curls, there we go. I saw Curls, and I saw all those other good brands or whatever. And I was like in the middle, like spot in the middle of the park, and I was just telling her like, hey, I think I must have walked too far or whatever. And she was like, yeah girl, you way too far. And I was just like, I know, but like how do I get to you? So then she was like, I gotta come back or whatever. So then I went back, and then I saw people lining up. There was one line for sponsors, and there was one line for talent team. So then I went up to the line that's a talent team, and then the guy was just like, oh, your trailer is right there. So I had to go around to the trailer, and yeah, so we had our own trailer, and I saw a lot of the other girls just like me who were in t-shirts, wearing CurlFest crew t-shirts. I have one right here. What do you call it? You see this? Ow. CurlFest crew. Ow. Staff team. Ow. Doesn't this color look so great on me? But yeah, you know, I was looking like a little cutie in my little staff shirt or whatever. But yeah, so she gave me this shirt. Well, we all had to wear a shirt, honestly. But yeah, so then went inside the trailer, you know, got checked in, whatever. And yeah, everyone was really nice, by the way. They were all cool. So yeah, so now I'm gonna talk about what my job was as a volunteer. So when I was checking in, right, I was told, it was like me and some other couple of girls were told to be a part of like this marketing group team or whatever. I'm not sure what that was, But I was just, oh, okay, you know, cool. But then she was just like, oh, I'm gonna call you and all the other girls together so that you guys can head out to where you're supposed to be. And then she was like, for now, just help out with whatever they were doing outside the trailer. So outside the trailer, I'm gonna put in like a little clip, but I didn't want people to see that I was recording, so the clip may look kind of weird, but it's whatever. You guys gonna get what I gave you. But they were making goodie bags, right? So I have like a little bag here, right? There you go. I don't know if you, why is it so bright? But like, yeah, there you go. You see that? You see that? You see that? You see that? Ow. You see that? It's cute. Nothing on the back though. It's just CurlFest, and then it has the logo right here. Yeah. And they didn't know that I'd take that, so I'm sorry. I took a bag because I just wanted it, you know, for my memories. But yeah, we were putting like all their products. Well, I guess you can call them sample products, I guess. But you know, we were putting all the products inside the bag, and then there were also like big, gigantic. Some were big, some were small, but other products that didn't be able to get to put into the goodie bag. It was just a process, and like whatever. But we were doing that for like good couple of hours. Like I can't even tell you how much bags we made. Like it was a lot, right? So it was like an assembly line. We had things going smoothly, right? But then it was so hot. Like I don't know if you can tell, but like I caught a tan right here because of my watch. Because like ever since I got the watch, like I've just been wearing it every day. Like even me going outside without a watch, it makes me feel naked. Just same thing with like errands or whatever.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.